Mr. Johnson, in what ways have you worked as a law official?
For the past 20 years, I've worked as a special agent for the FBI, and it's been a good time.
And what made you want to work in the justice system?
Well, when I graduated from school, I was working as an engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone else in my family was working in law enforcement, and I was approached just to take a test, and I didn't know too much about it, so I took the test, and I was getting a little fed up with doing engineering work, and wanted to try something new, so I did. I didn't have a burning desire to do it, but I just wanted to try something different, and I needed a job.
Do you ever regret your career choice?
Not at all. Um, I've been able to go to places and travel and see things and do things that I otherwise would not have been able to do. So in that regard, no, not at all. It's been something different really every year. So it's been a good time.
And do you know anyone in your field who has ever abused their power?
Um, FBI is a little bit different than a lot of organizations. Um, we have so much oversight and there's so much scrutiny on us as far as ethics and like me personally. I mean, you have to take we get polygraphs. I think the police department gets polygraphed once when they come into the. I get polygraphed every so many years randomly. I mean, there's so much oversight in what we do. There's not a lot of wiggle room for abuse of power per se. Now, there have been people who have not met the moral or ethical standards of our organization. Uh, I don't know anybody personally, but you hear about things going people who have lied on forms and things of that nature. But with us, if you do that once, you kind of kicked out the organization. So I haven't personally met or worked with anyone who I would actually say has abused their powers. No.
And if you had the power, what would you change about the justice system and why?
Well, it's kind of I think reflecting back on years of my personal experience, I don't think I would change too much about the laws themselves. But just like anything else, the laws are enforced by people.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would personally do was just try to make a more diverse, more law enforcement and law enforcement officials more reflective of the communities in which they serve. I think that's the biggest problem. The laws themselves are good laws. It's how they're enforced that's pretty much the issue. And I think part of that is that a lot of people are like say the FBI for example, 13,000 FBI agents is only maybe 600 are African American. You have such a small percentage. So when you go into a community, these people in these positions aren't reflective of the people that they're supposed to serve. So, and a lot of times it's a miscommunication. Um, so me coming from one community, getting into another one, I might not the understand the language. I might not understand the culture. I might not understand how to deal with people, and that just flares things up. And in most police brutality cases, that's exactly what it is. It's a lack of communication, and because they're coming from a whole different standpoint and a whole different perspective on what's going on. So that's what I would change.